get out of your own way.
Yeah.
Putting your own barriers up and just focus on what you do want. And this is something that Lindsay Pollock shared she was on the show 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
She said, stop focusing on what you don't want. Start focusing on what you do want. And I'm like,
well, the world needs more Lindsay Pollocks. Like, I fully and completely support that. I just really feel as if there's no one way to do this life. And so often, whether we're in human resources or in a leadership role, we can get very programmatic. And what I didn't want to do is write a book telling people these are the 16 steps to financial freedom or career freedom or being a better leader. Instead, I wanted to put out stories, including my own, where people had a little bit of adversity and overcame that adversity, but still were very human and very grounded about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in this world, most of us need to work. Most of us are not born of wealth. And we also need to work at companies. Very few of us can be entrepreneurs. And so I put this theory out that no matter where you work, you're going to have these challenges. You're going to have these obstacles, these barriers. And there are these key things that you can do to preserve your own mental well-being, to preserve your physical well-being. And had I known any of this, 15, 20 years ago, I may still be working for Pfizer, which is a very good organization and does amazing work in this world. But unfortunately, nobody had given me those lessons. And so my goal is to really help people to stop just jumping into the deep end of the Great Resignation if they don't have to take 30, 60, 90 days and to go on a journey where they really explore who they are and what they want. Because the worst thing that can happen is arrival fallacy, where you take that next job, you get that promotion and you go, oh my God, is that all there is? And it's like, yeah, dude, that's all there is, because that's all you are. It's a lie to think that we can arrive somewhere and things will be different. That's not how the world works. Those are the conversations I want to have.
So true. I think about my career journey, and I've always been focused on what's the next thing, right? What's the next promotion, the next title, the next thing. And so when I was in that CHRO seat, I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I'm here. Now what the hell?
Right.
What's next for me? And you take yourself wherever you go. So whatever your bad habits are, whatever your good habits are, whatever the way you process information, the way you lead, all of those things come with you, no matter what your job title is or who you work for or what the situation is. So we have to be introspective to figure out what we need to do to make ourselves feel whole, because we can't be whole for someone else if we're not whole for ourselves.